So, welcome everybody. Welcome at this amazing call from the Immortal Warriors. I'm so happy you're all on this call. We have many people in this call actually. So I'm very proud to be the presenter actually today. So I think I'll fire at will right away at you guys. I think we have the most cutting edge product right now that we have digital products in the current crypto network marketing space there is. I'm in the industry for 21 years, so I have something to say about it. And I think this is one of the most solid, transparent, honest products I've seen in a very long time. It's absolutely amazing. I was so surprised when I heard it for the first time that I said to the one who was inviting me, who showed me the plan, like, it must be there. We must be number 4, 5, 6, 7 who's actually doing this. And he said, no, probably we're the first and the only one who is doing it. It's probably even limited, guys. So this thing is so amazing. I'm so happy you guys are here at the beginning. So you have the time, the energy, and the possibility to take advantage of what we're going to show to you guys. My name is Dio. I'm 42, currently residing in the Netherlands with my amazing, strong, and of course, very beautiful wife, with my son, who is already starting to become a professional soccer player while he's even 7 years of age. So we already start young. I mean, if you have a talent for something, go for it. If it's a God-given talent, then please go for it and show the world what you got. And that's maybe also for you. Maybe you have a talent to become very successful in business. Maybe you are already, maybe you're not, but it's my job as a part of the Eternal Warriors to show you something called liquidity provision. And I am, again, as you heard in my intro, very excited about what I'm going to show you. So let me share my screen with you guys. If everything works properly, then I will share it with you right now, and I can explain to you everything I'm so incredibly happy about that this is the possibility that we can offer. Okay, guys, liquidity provision, that has got to be right now the most in-demand crypto product. And do not worry if you're in this call and never heard about crypto. I doubt, but it's possible. Don't worry, I'll explain it like as if I'm explaining it to my son of 7, because basically it is that simple. There's no ego involved. I'm not going to show you how good I am, because probably I'm not. I'm just an average guy with an above average work desire and try for success. But this product, it blew my mind. Be part of a multi-trillion dollar market, one of the biggest markets there is, and ride the wave of decentralization. And that is basically that we still basically live in a centralized community environment where, for example, banks are usually identified with centralization. If you send money from A to B, there always needs to be a bank. They basically control everything. What happens with the money, they can reject, they can withhold, and basically people these days, they don't want it anymore, because there are actually two things right now. I can actually share that with you to open up your mind a little bit. I mean, the first thing that's happening right now globally, I don't care where you live, the world is changing rapidly. Yeah? After COVID, a lot of things happened. Prices were rising and rising. There's inflation here in Holland. It was 14%. And even in Africa, some places 50, 60%. And even in stable countries, it was way above average. So what can you buy for your dollar, right? It's getting less and less. So people are a little bit sick and tired of the traditional system. My granddad only had to work one job. His wife, my grandma, never had to work. 4 children, twice holiday. They had a good house with a good simple mortgage. He could stop working when he was 61, and he had enough money until he died. Only one job. That's it, right? It's impossible these days. So number 2, knowing that number 1 is there, people are looking for alternatives, other opportunities. And the crypto market, the space we're working in, the decentralization, the blockchain applications, is something that is rising like nothing else, because people see that gives the power back to the individual. And that's basically, if I'm correct, what most people want. At least I want, maybe not full is an utopian to have full 100% control. I think it never exists, but at least as much control as possible. Way more than most people have right now, because I don't like that system as well. So all around the world, people who are getting into crypto for the first time, they need to change their fiat money, their traditional money. They need to change it for crypto, digital money, which is floating in the air and being around somewhere. So that brings us to the next one. How do you do it? How do you get crypto from sending somebody your traditional fiat money, like a dollar, euro, yen, whatever you have. It's an OTC. It's an over the counter. It stands for over the counter, like a bakery where you go to buy your bread. Here in my small village, we have a very good traditional bakery. The bread tastes amazing. Dutch bread is actually also one of the best breads in the world, people say, but this one is even, I love it. So when I go there, they bake their bread. There's a counter. I pay €2 and I get the bread. It's basically that simple. It's a transaction where someone offers a product for somebody else and they give them money. And obviously, there's a small commission. There's an add up to the product because the baker is not going to sell me the bread for €2 if it cost him €2 to make. It doesn't make sense. So let's say it cost him €1. He's going to ask me €2 for the bread so he can cover personnel, housing, gas, electricity, all that kind of stuff. Very simple. That's the same with trading crypto for fiat. There's always a fee involved when you make a certain transaction. That's called life. That's how it works. You have three big companies, much more, but who already evolved in trading volume, big OTCs like Genesis, Cumberland, and Galaxy. You can look them up. They trade millions and millions a day, sometimes even $1 billion a day. These are incredibly large companies in an even bigger and faster growing industry we are involving in. It's going to get bigger and bigger every day. That's basically what it is. But it's already a multi-billion-dollar industry. Only the OTC that I'm referring about, not crypto, not forex. No, the OTC where people change crypto for fiat is actually what you see right here. So it's a huge industry. Therefore, OTC needs liquidity to serve their customers because they also need their crypto. So let's say I'm an OTC desk. It's not that I can type in something and I magically create crypto. No, of course not. I need to buy my crypto too. And that's fine. That's how it works. But me, as let's say I'm an OTC desk, I'm the owner of the OTC desk. I also need to pay to Genesis or to something else, somewhere else. I also need to pay commission to give them my dollars. And I get in return, I get crypto. And that's here where we come in. This makes the Eternal Warriors, the company, I think one of the best things I've ever seen. It's so incredibly smart and simple. We actually help the OTC desk providing liquidity in returns of profit. And this doesn't sound very spectacular. But if I tell you that we provide upfront the liquidity for free to the OTCs without any commission whatsoever, I think you guys think I'm nuts. Like Dio, I love to work with you. You must be a very nice guy. But I'm not going to work for free because obviously if I give it to them for free, what's my margin? How do I make my money? A very, very good question. Let me explain to you how it works because it's so simple. It's brilliant. OTC desks, they charge high commissions. It depends a little bit where in the world you are, but they can charge up to 10-15% for a transaction. So again, I take my dollar. Let's say I want one digital dollar. That's called the USDT or the USDC. That's a digital dollar. Has the same value as a dollar, more or less. For the example, it has the same value. So if I want to get one digital dollar, I do not have to pay them one physical dollar. No, that's not possible because there's no profit. I have to pay them up to $1.15 so I can get one digital dollar back. Okay? So, but now in this new scenario, we have a structure that the OTC desk wins because they do not pay the commission up to the companies they buy it from. So they don't have to pay that commission. They save that commission. We win as a company because we get paid. Obviously, I tell you how it works. And you as a liquidity provider, because I'm speaking to you as a potential liquidity provider for the OTC desks all around the world. You also win. So it's not a win-win situation. It's a win-win-win, a triple win situation. And when that happens, I occasionally have been in a situation where there were triple wins. People like to move because if you all win, then you get the 1 + 1 3 scenario. You understand? You really empower each other. So how can you benefit? By providing the liquidity. Let me explain you this. Where does the money come from? It's very, very simple. That to me is very important. If somebody offers me money or a commission, a daily commission, in this case, a daily percentage, I want to know exactly where the money comes from. Because if it's just being created out of thin air, I'm not interested. It's that simple. It needs to be a current money flow. And I'm just creating a side river of that existing money flow. I do not want to see that something new is being created. It is possible, but for me, I rather see an already existing big market, and I just tap into that market. So remember, we gave the OTC desk our liquidity for free. So they're going to be very happy. For example, OTC desk Peter is asking for 10,000 digital dollars. Usually he has to pay more for it than $10,000. With us, it's $10,000. So we give him the $10,000, and he can in digital money, right? In USDT or in USDC, we send it to him, so he gets his digital money for free. He's like, wow, I got it for free. But what do we want in return? It's very simple. They pay us a fixed percentage of 1% a day. So 1% a day of all the OTCs we do business with is what they pay us on the profit that they make. Remember the baker selling his bread? That's exactly what the OTC is doing, but they're not selling bread, they're selling dollars or other crypto for other crypto. They make transactions all day, tens of transactions, hundreds of transactions, the big ones, thousands of transactions per day. And on every transaction, a fee needs to be paid. That's how it works. And sometimes they make 10% a day, 15% a day, occasionally maybe 50% a day on the amount being given, sometimes 2%, but they only have to give us 1% every day. That's the amazing win-win-win situation. And that made me think, like, why wasn't this there before? I'm fine with it because now I'm happy I can tap in this amazing opportunity. So let's say you provide liquidity. What do you need to do? You can choose only 3 plans, a 30, 60, or 90 days plan. So in that plan, there is a lock period, a lock-in period, where you do not have access to your provided liquidity. So it's very simple. In this example, I use 10K, 10,000 US dollar. So I give my $10,000 through our platform to any given OTC, and I lock it in this example for 90 days. That's the maximum. I can't lock it for longer. 90 days is 90 days. Yeah, so I don't see that as a very long lock-in period. That was also my question. My question number 2 when I saw this company, like, do I have to position my money somewhere for 24 months or for 30 months or longer? And the answer was no, 1, 2, or 3 months. And I was like, that sounds interesting because, people want to see actually that the system works. I mean, that's how, how people are. And it's absolutely correct that they think that way. So let's say you lock your money for 90 days. Then the OTC has to give you, it goes all through our system, 0.5% a day on your contribution to the OTC. So in this case, how much is 0.5% of 10K? That's $50 a day. $50 might not change your lifestyle, but $50 a day, every day of the week, is $350 every week. That's $1,400, give or take a few bucks, every month. For, let's say, ordinary people in Western Europe, an extra $1,400 per month has impact in their life. How great is that? The only thing they need for that is to gather 10K, put it with the OTC to our platform, and they will have $1,400 a month. I mean, it sounds amazing. I have no words for it. It's 15% a month. So in 3 months, it's 45%. That's it. What happens when you reach the 90 days? You will be notified. There are options, probably one-click options in the back office, like, hey, I just want to do it one time. After 90 days, I want my initial 10K back. I do not want to reinvest. That's it. Hey, the choice is all up to you. We're not convince you. We're not trying to push you in any direction. It's all up to you. Most people, as we see already right now, they say, no, of course not. The benefits are really good. I want to reinvest. So automatically you can choose another 90, 60, or 30 days. So very simple, easy to do back office where you can definitely know what to do, and if not, there's always people who can help you with that. So, but what happens with your profits that you made? Do I need to wait for 3 months till I get, in this example, my $4,500? No, you don't. Every week, you can gather your accumulated profits. So every week you can say, hey, this week I got my $350, 7 times 0.5% on 10K is $350. I just want to withdraw because I need it for something. One click on the button, it goes to your connected wallet, Metamask, TrustWallet, and many others of your choice, and you got the money almost instantly. Wow. Next week, you want to withdraw? You withdraw. Week after, don't withdraw? You don't withdraw. The week after you withdraw, you withdraw. It's all up to you. You can wait 90 days, you can withdraw anytime. It doesn't compound, so it's actually good, so you can withdraw without any financial reasons not, or to do it in your favor, not to do it. It's all up to you. Very important to add to this is, as you can see, the asterisk left bottom, all liquidity provision programs have a 10-day cooldown period with withdrawals schedules on Monday. That basically means after your 60, 90, 30, 60, or 90 days has ended, there is up to a 10-day cooldown period for the OTC to return the money to our platform and for you to withdraw. So it's a maximum up to 10 days, and it's being paid on a Monday. Simple as that. This is all you have to know. This is basically all of the compensation that you have to know. It is that simple. So you have daily returns. Every day the OTC has to give you commission. It's a little less if you do a 30 days, a little more if it's 60 days, and the most commission, fixed commission, 0.5% if you choose for the 90 days option. There's a clear dashboard where you can track everything and you can find all the needed data. And it's a very short lock-in period for maximum flexibility. You don't need to put your money there for years. It's just a 30, 90, 60 days, and you can renew probably indefinitely as long as the program is running. Why now, guys? Cryptocurrency adoption is accelerating globally. People are waiting for the fourth bull run from Bitcoin and all the other crypto, and that's probably going to come. Instability in the world will eventually draw people to things like gold and silver, and also Bitcoin and crypto. Need for liquidity is higher than ever. And the more people want to go in crypto, the more liquidity is needed. Decentralization is happening right now, and it's only happening in our generation. So my son probably will grow up in a totally decentralized, hopefully, environment. So he cannot take this opportunity as I can take it right now for him and for my family. So therefore, I have to do it. I can't say to him in 10, 15 years, Dad was here, but he didn't take advantage of the biggest shift in wealth ever. I can't tell him. I have to do it right now. Yeah, and that brings me to the last one. It is the biggest shift. My dad hasn't seen a shift like this. Everything goes into the blockchain. Blockchain is the technology behind crypto, and that makes all this kind of stuff possible. So it is the biggest shift ever. We have no choice. And in that picture of biggest shift, the liquidity provision is, in my humble opinion, and I'm not the best expert, I'm not the longest in the industry, but I have a combination of both, and I have come across so many products, so many doubtful organizations, and I'm like, this is just too simple. This is a no-brainer, as we call it. 30, 60 days, 90 days, you provide, you receive, you can withdraw every week. Afterwards, do whatever you want, reinvest, take the initial amount. It is all up to you. I can't say more, guys. I want to end this presentation with thanking you utmost for being on this call, especially when in Australia or New Zealand, where it's already close to midnight since the daylight saving times. So thank you for being here. If I can do anything for you, you probably know to find me. And otherwise, the person who introduced you knows how to find me. I try to answer all the calls and texts. Obviously, I can't do it for 24/7, but I do all my best. Already have the first appointment booked after this call right away. So I will call him directly when this call finishes. And for the other members in this call, go to the person who invited you. They can explain to you how to get started right away, how to provide your first liquidity. How cool is that you can say, I'm a liquidity provider for OTC in crypto? I mean, that alone should give you a chance to start this business. There is no minimum, guys. I haven't told you yet. There is no minimum. If you want to start with $100, $1,000, it is all up to you. You can basically choose any amount that you want. We're just looking for serious people who understand this amazing once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, which is limited, by the way, so don't wait too long, otherwise you might miss the boat. Thank you very much, guys. See you very soon. Tomorrow there is a leadership call. Tomorrow there is a product information call where existing members of the community can learn by one of our top leaders about all the products and services that we have in the community. So same time tomorrow, a very interesting interactive call with one of the top leaders of our company. So love to see you guys over there. Ciao, ciao. Bye bye.